Let's check in on the roads now. Rob Burns standing by to give us an update. Rob, good morning to you. How are we looking out there?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, morning to you. Morning, South Africa. Looking a lot better than yesterday. We're at stage 3, so that's going to help. And I can tell you it's already quite busy on the roads. Here's some of the areas, though, across Gauteng and through Midrand, part of Midrand there, and also down around Cape Town. These are the areas that are offline. Gazina in Pretoria, Irene, that'll be slow. Main and Nel Mapius, Clubview and Centurion, Noordwijk this morning in that part of Midrand. That'll be busy on top of busy. Ruderpoort's offline. The whole Houghton, Linksfield area, Boysons and Southdale, that'll be busy. And in Cape Town, you've got Woodstock, Salt River, Observatory area, and then the busy Pardon Island. So Pardon Island likely have an impact on both Kuberg Road and on Marine Drive as you come through that area with load shedding over the next couple of hours towards the N1 highway. Now, we had a big fire at Cork Bay yesterday. This was up in the mountains just above Cork Bay. The Boys Drive section remains closed at this hour this morning. So between Muizenberg and Cork Bay, that Boys Drive that hugs the mountain, that is closed. Main Road stays open, and that's likely to be busy this morning with diverting traffic that would normally use Boys Drive heading along the main road. And main road going south into Cork Bay, always busy every morning anyway. Just a reminder, southern parts of KZN, if you haven't been there for a while, but you know you've got to travel that way, the N2 remains closed between Harding and Isnalgolweni due to this flood damage on that section just around the Harding area, but it's straight through full closure. You can see the repairs are underway. But what we say, and I just want to remind you about this because it's really important, it's quite unsafe around the localized sort of Harding detour. It's not really good. You can run into a little bit of sort of criminality there. So what we're suggesting is to just bypass that, take the N2 Port Shepstone, hit the R61 down to Port Edward, across the bridge out to Bizana, and then from Bizana back through to Harding. That's not a bad section of roadway. I mean, it's not pristine, but it's not too bad. But it'll just get you around any potential sort of dangers around that Harding area. And that's the suggested route. You go that way if you're going down in towards the Harding, or you do that in reverse if you're coming from Coxstad up towards the Durban area. And I just want to remind you about this. This is really important. Metro Rail trains extending their off-peak discounts across the country. Wherever Metro Rail trains are running, you can get massive discounts if you're a pensioner, 50%, public and commuters 40%, school kids in uniform up to 50% as well. So all of that for off-peak travel. That's from 9:30 until 2:30 every day. So it really just sort of cuts your price of traveling on the trains in half, and it's an exceptionally good option. So if you've just wanting to save a few bucks and avoid having to top up with that expensive petrol or diesel these days, hop on the train and enjoy some discounted travel.